Hi guys, Jurassic Junkie here, and I've not prepared anything witty for the start of the intro, so welcome to the Friday Night Rant. So before we even start, I've learned by my mistakes many a times that when I do the Friday Night Rant, sometimes the battery's cut out. So today I was clever and I put the battery on charge for 2 hours. And then when I went to plug it in, I realised I never even turned the battery on. So fingers crossed this won't cut out. Ah, there was a funny there, there was a funny. So, right, let's start off with Shuttle is going to be the drink of today. The flying shuttle, so that's what she looks like. Let's give her a try. That's very nice, it's very rich. Yes, I could grow old with it, that's what I could do. Right, so the first thing I want to talk about is games. Aren't they awesome? It's just, the fact is, I've just watched the Dead Island trailer, but the new Dead Island trailer, so it's got all that heartstring music, dum, 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 and yeah, it's just amazing because, like, games now are on par with movies, even more so. Because like when you play a game, you form relationships with the characters. So when they die, it's not like watching a movie and going, "Oh, she's died." It's like, "Oh, I've lost that person, and I could have utilised them more." That's going to affect the story in such ways that now I can't control. And it's just, games are absolutely awesome. And the thing is, this game looks like it's going to do it to me. And I love zombies, and it's just a big open world zombie RPG kind of thing, and to me it ticks every single box. But if it would have been 2 years ago, I'd have been like, yeah, I'm buying that game, definitely going to buy it. But like, I'm older and I'm wiser now, and I know that I've been hurt by games in the past, and I've got to learn from my mistakes. Because like, I went out and brought Brink on the release date, and it was good for the few days, and then it turned crap. And like, I brought a few games now that's done it to me, so I'm going to have to just wait. Even though I want to buy it on release, I'm going to hold back and just see what happens. A few of my friends will probably rent it and just give me the 2 cents. And if it is, I'll quickly go out and buy it, because I was thinking I'll buy it second hand because I've got a feeling that the price is going to drop. But if I buy it second hand, I'm damaging the gaming market and stuff. And if they produce a good game, I want them to have my money and not GameStation make a profit out of me. So I'm just going to wait a week or so, and if it's good, then I'm going to go straight out and buy it. And I don't even know where I can go from that. I had a really good thing in my head, I was going to talk about it, but I kind of just stopped. So on that note, we're going to push on. But what I wanted to talk about is, with me doing gaming Unity, I'm not going to go on to that, but obviously I'm adding games and consoles into the system. So I was doing a bit of research and just thinking, what future games will I need to add? Future consoles will I need to add as they come out? Obviously the Wii U is one of them, but I was thinking, what other things are out there at the moment? And I found a console called the Evo 2. So never really heard much of the Evo 1, so obviously it's not going to be an amazing console, and this is probably not going to be a contender against the big three. But it's quite interesting. I've been looking at it. I think they were saying originally they was going to release it for $249. If you see my eyes going down, it's because I'm reading this off a piece of paper. I can't remember. I'll never remember all the facts and figures. But yeah, $249 was the original idea. Now they've said they're going to release it at $129. The idea is it's going to be a small console, which will come with a wireless controller and a wireless remote. So it's going to probably be around the Wii genre, like, just sits under the telly. Not a proper, I'm going to say not a proper console, but that's very bad of me saying, but not for hardcore gamers, but it's going to be for light gamers. But the interesting thing is it's going to be running Android as its operating system. So they're saying that straight away when you get this console, you have access to 250,000 apps straight away, which is kind of cool, because the things like with 360, you've obviously got your Twitter and your Facebook plug-in kind of things, but they're very far and few between. Whereas this, you can just download everything you want, get yourself off straight away. And then at the same time, I was thinking, well, obviously you're going to have access to all the games that have been created already. Maybe they might be a bit blown. All this information's not been put out there yet. But nonetheless, you're going to have access to Android games, which is kind of awesome. And then it made me think, actually, like, people who have programmed for Android, and there's a lot of people out there, because obviously they're not being charged to make applications, so they've taught themselves and they've made a few apps. I was thinking, they can jump on and start creating games straight away, whereas like if you try and create it for Xbox, you've got to pay a development charge. And I was thinking, that's awesome, this console is going to be free from it, and people can just create games. But they've said they're actually going to charge $149 per year for a development package, which obviously you have to renew every year or so to release games. So I was kind of like, oh, that's a shame that they've done that. But obviously that's going to be the way they're going to try and earn the money. But the weird thing is, what they've said is for every console sold, they're going to give another one away to underprivileged American households. So I don't know what rules there is to say you're underprivileged than the other person, but nonetheless they're going to be giving consoles away, which is kind of cool of them to say that. But the weird thing is, they said they're releasing it at Christmas, so they'll be giving away these consoles to families at Christmas along with a card. And yeah, they'll be opening it up on Christmas, so it'll make it more of a happy Christmas for them, which is cool. But Christmas is very, very close, and I've been looking, there's like 3 screenshots of this console, and 2 of them look badly shopped. And yeah, with that lack of information out there, I'm kind of like, is it going to happen at Christmas? But no, it's just something I'm going to keep my eye on. I can't exactly see myself going out to buy it. And the other weird thing that says, all they need to do is sell 500 to 1,000 units in Europe for it to be successful. So it's a weird one. It looks like if that's the numbers they need to aim at, they'll probably get that. So it will actually happen. So it's something I'm just going to keep my eye on, see what happens, and if I get any more information, I shall tell you. So the big thing, the thing that could possibly make me set an item in this room on fire, and it's Nintendo. That's quite right. Nintendo are doing a press conference, probably everybody knows, but what it's for is they're going to be releasing a new product, and they've not said if this product consists of hardware or software. They're just releasing something, but they are stating it's about the 3DS, so it's not any new information about the Wii U, which is a shame. I'd like to see them actually show it off more instead of that really poor attempt at E3 of them just going, look, this is what it looks like, and then that's it. You're like, well, we want more information. But anyway, that aside, they're going to be talking about the 3DS, this new thing, and I hope to God that they're going to say, here's some games. If they say, here's the 3DS XL, or the Lite, or whatever one they do, if they could come out with another flavour of the 3DS, I will go nuts. Because the thing is, I know Nintendo release a lot of handhelds, and every year there's a new flavour. And the thing is, like, Nintendo obviously sold the 3DS, it did okay. Then they dropped the price, it sold like, I'm going to say, rocking all shit. And then all the people that paid full price was upset, but then they gave us free games. So they kind of did bad, did good, did bad, and now they've balanced themselves out and everyone's kind of happy. But if they then go out and go, right, here's the 3DS, keep saying it wrong, 3DS XL, that is going to piss off a load of people. And I was talking to Jo about it, and she's like, I don't think they're going to do it. They could do, it's Nintendo, we know what they're like. But she says, if they do, if this is a new handheld or a new twist on it, she's selling 3DS, and she's going to go to Sony Vita, because, like, a lot of people say, yeah, well, it's Nintendo and they release good products and I'll always give them the money. But, like, to me, it's just like seeing a friend with a high-maintenance girlfriend and she treats him really bad, and at the end of the day he's like, yeah, but I love her. And you're like, yeah, I know you love her, but can you not see she's using you? And that's what I will feel if Nintendo do it. I have to point that out. That's what I will feel. I don't feel that now because I could be wrong. It could be like, look, here's 1,000 games. We was going to give them you earlier, but for a joke we held them back. But yeah, so fingers crossed they are going to be releasing some games. But a rumour has been said, large screen. Another rumour has been said, 2 analog sticks. So 2 analog sticks would be absolutely awesome, but to sell as a new product for it, no. Wait a year, Nintendo, and just do it all in one with a big super. Just wait. Don't keep giving us technology. And a side note, Germany can now legally play Doom. Hooray for Germany! So, right, some bad news. Team Bondi. They've gone. They're under. Liquidation. Gone. Apparently, obviously, the makers of LA Noire, Team Bondi, have gone into administration. And there's a few rumours kicking around, because the thing is, the LA Noire sold plenty of units, so probably it's not financial. It's apparently they treated their staff like shit, and that's caused a few issues, probably lawsuits. It's all complicated stuff that we don't really need to talk about, but nonetheless, it looks like Team Bondi is now dead. But that doesn't mean they're dead. We know things come back from the dead. And there's very chance that company could merge, be brought out, all the different things. But the thing is, like, it's sad when somebody disappears and leaves such a good game behind, like LA Noire. But then I was thinking, like, LA Noire is one of them things where sometimes I remember the good parts and sometimes I remember the bad parts. And I was going to do a review and I never really got a chance to do it. And I just wanted to say a couple of things about it. And when we was doing a podcast before we stopped doing them, and we will be doing them again, we kind of had a conversation about it. And I don't think we aired that podcast because we got drunk or the hard drive died. Something happened. And what it was is LA Noire was good. The story's good, the graphics are amazing, you know what I mean? They've got all these things which will make you want to play the game. But you've got things like Grand Theft Auto, where you've got loads of side missions to do, and Red Dead Redemption, loads of side missions to do. But even if you don't want to do side missions, if you just want to turn it on and just wander around, in Red Dead I spent hours skinning bears, earning a bit of money, going hunting with friends, all of us on horseback, just going around ransacking buildings and stuff like that. Good fun. And that's not even a part of the actual story. Grand Theft Auto, if you ever get bored, everybody knows it's good fun to just play, let's get 3 stars and run around. Just joyriding is good fun. LA Noire had none of that. You had something like 30 side missions, which was very repetitive. But aside from that, you had no reason to explore this gigantic map that they gave us. A beautiful map, loads of bits to do. But you kind of went from there to there to there, and that was about it. There was no reason to actually explore and run around. So that, for me, is why LA Noire wasn't perfect. They just needed to give me a reason to keep that game. Once I completed it, why on earth keep it? You're not going to do it again. You know how it's going to turn out. And there's no replay factor on that. So that's all I want to say. It's just because I didn't get that in a review and I wanted to say it. Right, the last thing, hopefully I can get this in before the SD card dies. Counter-Strike is coming back. The new game's coming out. I could tell you what it's called, but I don't know. So that would be a lie if I made up a word. In fact, I will. We'll call it Counter-Strike: The Fear of Fans. And God knows where that came from. But Counter-Strike's coming out. I've looked at a trailer of it. It was only a beta video, and I was very disappointed. It looked very wooden. But the thing is, it doesn't matter because it's Counter-Strike. That thing will sell anyway. And I'll definitely have a look at it. But what they've said is it's going to be cross-platform. So apparently the PC can play against the PlayStation. When the Wii U shows its face, if that game's released for it, obviously the Wii U probably jump on the bandwagon with it all. Apart from Microsoft. Microsoft is saying, no, we are not doing that. And a lot of people are kicking off. Now, one thing I can understand them doing it for, and it's because when you play on Xbox Live, obviously you've got to pay a subscription fee, and that's a lot of the revenue comes from that. But the clever thing they do is, for instance, I've got a friend called Andy who is a PlayStation 3 user, but also owns an Xbox. When it came to Brink, because he had no friends that was playing Brink, he brought the Brink for the 360 and then paid his subscription. He renewed it because obviously it died. So therefore, Microsoft just made a bit of money just because he wanted to play me. And Microsoft need that. They want us to all have to play within our little group. So if they open it up, and my friend Andy could then just go, I don't need to pay for that subscription fee because I'll play it on the PlayStation against your 360. And that means a lot of people wouldn't buy the subscription fee. So that, personally, I think is the exact reason why Microsoft's not buying into it. But that's a shame because we're paying for a service and everybody's all going to start fighting against each other for free and we're paying and we're not, which is a real bad shame. And the real thing that's f***ed me off now, I'm pissed off with it. I love my 360 to bits. I think it's one of the best consoles ever made, but that's mainly because the group of people I play with that make me enjoy the console. But the one thing that's f***ing me off, and I know I'm swearing, but it really is annoying me now, we're having problems, we've always had problems connecting to each other. For some reason, every so often the 360 falls out with somebody. So I'll be playing with 5 people, but there's one particular person I cannot connect to. And when I first got my Xbox, I couldn't connect to my friend Grant. Could never do it. But then one day, the Xbox went, I'll let you connect now. I was like, brilliant. And then it stopped me connecting to my mate James. But then about 2 months ago, me and James could start to connect to each other, but now I can't connect to my friend Adam. So it's annoying that this is happening, and the thing is, we can't connect now, and I'll try, I'll reset the router, reset the settings, I'll go through all the normal motions, and I know I won't connect to him, but I'll do it just in case, and that's it. I probably won't be able to connect to him now for a month, until the console goes, right, I fell out with him this month, so you can connect to him again now, but you've got no chance with him. And it's just really weird that he does it, and I'm paying a service. And the thing is, we've came to accept it. We're like, yeah, that's fine. But if that happened on a telecommunications company, so for instance, I've got a Vodafone, and if I couldn't phone a particular person, you'd be on the phone straight away saying, what's going on? I can't phone that person. Sort it out now. But we kind of accept it on the 360 because it's just always been a fault. And it's just pissing me off, and it needs to get sorted. But at the same time, me saying that, I'm going to keep paying them because I just love that thing. God, they're like drug dealers. They've got me hooked now and they're just giving it there. So that's just going to be now for them for the question of the week, which is quite simple. Keeping on the Nintendo theme, all I wanted to say is, if Nintendo do release a new flavour of the 3DS, got it right that time, what are you going to do? Are you going to buy it? Are you going to wait and buy it later? Are you going to skip it and buy the next one? Or are you going to do what me and Joe are going to do and go, fuck you Nintendo, we're done. So, like I said, this isn't gospel, this might not be happening, this is just hearsay, this is me just spitballing. But if they do release, or say they're going to release this new hardware, what are you going to do? So thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry I missed last week, but I've kind of got past a bad patch now of programming, so I should be back onto it. And I'm off in a week, so hopefully I should be able to do some skits and some top 5s. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Cheers. Bye.